Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighters properly. The fighter standing to my left in the blue corner. He hails from Loughborough. He's 20 years old, stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and weighing at 60. No. He fights for Leicester Shoe Fighters, and tonight is his debut in the cage, wrestling for Lewin. And his opponent, the fighter standing to my right in the red corner. He hails from Bedford. He's 27 years old, stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and weighing at 65.5 kilos. He fights for Eagles MMA and has a mixed martial arts record of 8 contests, 2 wins, 3 losses, and 3 draws. Well, let's hear it for This heavyweight contest is fought over 3 3-minute rounds.
So this is our 4th contest at 65 kilos. We've got Kieran Lewin from Leicester Shoot Fighters against Chris Pritchett from the Eagles Team Thai MMA.
Yeah, Chris very experienced, 8-3-3 record. Fighting the debut fighter, Kieran Lewin. Ooh.
Interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, Kieran catching the foot there, then Chris regaining his balance.
I think Leicester Shoot Fighters a pretty good gym.
A very good gym.
Very good gym, pretty well known. So, be interesting to see how the wrestling and submissions are. I think Kieran's actually been concentrating on his wrestling for this bout.
He's given away a lot of experience, but if he's training Leicester Shoot Fighters, I don't think that'll make much difference. The calibre of the fighters in there and the coach is excellent. Both fighters jockeying for position here against the cage. Kieran with his back to the cage at the moment. Kieran using good wrist and using the underhook well.
He's getting in good position to throw those knees. Very powerful strikes. So on the cage right beside us.
Yeah, Chris, sorry. Holding the underhook and wrist control quite well to get those knees in. What should Kieran be doing here, Andrew?
Chris against cage should be working to come off the side of the cage because he's just getting beaten with those knees. I think Kieran's working that good underhook there.
Yeah, good knees coming in.
Corner telling him to stomp on his foot. Getting good position here to find the knees to the upper thigh into the body. Very, very good strikes. I think Chris is looking a little clueless on what to do here.
Yeah, Nathan Levin giving good advice from the corner.
Well, it's really open for these knees. You can just wait for him coming.
Yeah, I think he's very holding the fence there. The referee's not warning him.
He's been warned a couple of times already by the referee for that.
Do that. That's a very good control there.
Good takedown from Chris O. In half guard. Be interested to see what happens now with 10-second warning.
Chris has had 14 fights, Andrew.
That's very experienced. So I think that round definitely went to Kieran anyway. He's very, very good knees in the clinch there. One good takedown from Chris, so I think Chris has got it all to do coming into the next round. Be interesting to see what advice is given to both fighters between rounds.
I think Nathan Leverton will be telling Kieran just to stick with the same thing. The plan was working, obviously. The underhook and wrist control allowing him to keep striking against the cage, and those knees was doing some serious damage. Quite a lot of those got through. Chris, to his credit, still looks pretty fresh under.
Oh, it does, yeah. And as does Kieran though, so it'll be interesting to see what happens this round. Two decent fighters. This is it looks a good standard all the way through this fight.
Yeah, both fighters obviously very well prepared by their camps. Now backing up the cage again. Oh, good
recovery for that takedown, wasn't it?
He looked like he was almost bullied over and then managed to recover, catch the leg, and he's now on top.
Right, well, let's see what Kieran's submission game's like on the ground.
Yeah, Chris holding half guard.
Let's see how he's passed.
Kieran looking the more technical, nice movement for a debut fighter.
Absolutely, especially against someone so experienced as an amateur record. He's controlling the head quite well there. Let's see where this goes from here. I think he's happy to stay on the ground, isn't he, Kieran? He's not looking to stand up.
It looked like he was going to try and set a triangle up there, but Chris getting the arms back in.
He's working his legs up there.
He's using
possibly going for an armbar.
Yeah, used the cage well to turn. His corner. Nathan in the corner screaming for him to get back to his guard.
He seems to recover position quite well. He goes for his attempts, and then if he loses the position, he then comes.
Yeah, both fighters, a lot of movement from both of them. Chris now on top is using that overhook.
But very good hip movement, Kieran, you can see there.
Definitely.
Looks an uncomfortable position.
I was just about to say he needs to get his legs out a little bit there. It's not a comfortable position to be in. And Kieran again now on, it looks like he's going to try and pass to Mount.
The crowd screaming for him to take his back. I don't think he was quite in the position to do it.
Oh, now it's Chris looking for a submission attempt. Oh, and he's almost got it. He needs to be very careful here.
Very good switch in there. Looking from one submission to the next.
To be fair, this looks quite an evenly matched fight. They're jockeying for position. Kieran's is definitely getting the better of it, but skill-wise, there's not much in it.
Chris has done really, really well after a pretty harsh first round, taking a lot of knees. He's come good this second round.
And that's the end of the second round. Who would you give that round to, Andy?
I think I like the way that Kieran moves from position to position. I think Chris was doing very well looking for submissions, but I like what Kieran's doing. I think he might just took that round.
I'd say Kieran's got definitely 2 rounds up, but Chris is definitely still in the fight.
Absolutely. And they're both still looking fresh going into this third round. Crowd showing their appreciation for the platinum lace ring girl.
Nathan Levin giving advice to Kieran in the corner. Nathan, who corners many UFC fighters.
Which UFC fighters does he corner, Dave? Right, so coming out for the third and final round now. Both fighters looking more than ready for this. Let's see if Kieran continues with his good movement. The crowd's getting behind both fighters.
Touch of gloves there, good show of respect. And here we are for the last round. And Kieran coming forward and off balancing him with a kick there. Knee came in from Chris.
Some good exchanges there. Getting a couple of good shots.
Backing up from the strikes. I think he was hurt by strikes in the first round, and I think that has made him a little bit apprehensive to go forward towards Kieran.
This is the same position again as the first round. There's some good tie knees coming in here. But Chris used a good counter there, caught the leg into a takedown.
Kieran looking for the back here. He's almost got that. Gives it up and goes back to guard. Hip guard on the right hand side here, maybe looking for a triangle.
Does have some very good movement, Kieran. I'm impressed with this.
Yeah, I'm as well. Chris doing a good job though, pushing him into the cage. It prevents him a little bit from the movement he needs to finish this.
Chris on top. It'd be nice to see him looking to pass here.
I think Kieran's looking to finish a lot more of the fight, but Chris definitely has very good awareness of what he's doing and counters well to the attacks.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think both very competent grapplers though.
Yeah. Although Kieran is the one who is looking to finish the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that might reflect in the judges' decision as well.
Yes, definitely.
Let's see what Chris can do to try and pull us back in the last minute of the fight.
Right, Kieran's really going forward now. He's looking for a strong finish to this.
Yeah, he looks a fresher fighter still. Really eager to fire these shots in. Let's see if Connor's getting out.
Brilliant for body shots. To be honest, not much else that he can do in an amateur fight, but he's throwing them in there.
I think Chris is going to feel these tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Chris is going to look for a takedown maybe. Or some knees of his own. Looks like he's going to try and grab that leg.
Bit of a stalemate position. Chris got pinned up against the cage now.
Chris had the same position there. He had the high underhook. He just wasn't using it to the same effect as Kieran does. When Kieran's got this high underhook, he really knows how to work it. I think a
real good knees going in. I think it's just on the fight. Very pleased with that. I think he knows this one. You can see from the body language of the two fighters who's won this.
Yeah, so I think we're in agreement. A very good win for Leicester Shoot fighters. Kieran Lewin.
Very impressive fight. I'd like to see more from him in the future.
I'm sure we will.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a massive round of applause for both warriors. Come on. All thanks under the cage, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to a judge's scorecards, and all 3 judges have rendered a unanimous decision in favour of your winner from the blue corner, Lewin.